You can press it with your finger and see if it bounces back.
Stay down.
Right. Right. If it bounces back, then we know you're good. But if it stay down, then we know you need to get the kidney sorted out.
Everybody with there in the yard now, test your foot. My one bounce back. Squitty, test your foot. Test your foot, Squitty.
It's a bounce back, it's all right.
Yeah, test your foot, Squitty.
And why men afraid of doctors, so them no want to go to doctor.
A lot of guys don't want to go to the doctor because they're afraid of what they might hear.
Yeah, me go to doctor.
They're afraid of the doctor, check them prostate, doctor, talk it truth.
Hold on, doctor. Yeah. This medication will end with TAN, like Somariptan.
Valsartan, well, yeah, those are what we call ACEs and ARBs. So yeah, those are okay. The one that I have an issue, they're good for headache, but they're more for blood pressure.
Quick question, doc. Quick question. Is it possible to say you can do the food test and it bounce back, but there's still problem with the kidney, right?
Right. So now this is where now you want to check your pee. So when you pee, especially in the early morning, don't flush that pee right off the bat. See how frothy it is, and see if it lasts. And if it's too frothy, and you also want to check the color if it's cloudy. That could also be another problem. The other one you want to check is your flank, your back. Check, see if you have flank pain.
Okay, check if you have flank pain.
Flank pain.
My virgin are herbalist, you know. Right. My second question. My virgin are herbalist. And what him do is him about jar when pina, and him say if it not gather the sediments them. Like cloudy sediments over like a 24-hour or something like so.
Right.
It means that your kidney not function properly.
Right. Because what happened is that what happened with the kidney, it have some things in it. Some things in the kidney you call them nephron, and so certain parts of it release water, and then other part of it reabsorb it. So if it's working effectively, then now the creatine and all of the other stuff, you should see them. So when you pee, so your first pee in the morning should look like champagne, and then by the time you get to your third or fourth one, if you're not on antibiotics, it should be clear. So if you're not on medication, by the time you pee your third time for the day, it should be nice and clear. Yeah. If it's not, then we know that there's something going on.
Orange juice.
If you look like orange juice, that is way too much. If you're not on medication,
it's too dark.
Too much.
Too dark.
And it look like orange juice. You sick.
No. But when we notice, you know, when we consume a lot of water. Because I think over the years, because I don't like water, I don't really water, a lot of water.
Right.
So I think I consume less water, I drink less water over the years. Like you know, say sometimes I work out and everything I perform, but I start drink more water. And when I drink X amount of water, and I realize it flush the system, like the reading, like just I say. You see more of that consistent that when I drink a lot of water. But when I drink the water, I see the difference in the urine.
Yes.
Like the orange juice color.
Yeah,
right. You see what happened is that if you don't drink enough water, what happened in your kidney, it look like, you know, when you have you dig up some dirt out of the door, or you throw water upon it.
Yeah.
That's what's going on in your kidney. So you want to give it you want to hydrate it so it flush, because it's the most jealous organ in the body, you know. Because remember, this is a hierarchy system, you know. So you have the heart, you have the brain, you have the lungs, the liver, then the kidney. So it's kind of neglected. So a lot of men are dying from kidney failure.
Worry. So how you repair the kidney though if it's damaged though? How you repair it?
Okay, it can be with it depends on when you catch it too. If you catch it early, good. But if you catch it too late, it's just like there's no repair, and then it's dialysis, and once you reach down at the dialysis, so that's basically maintenance.
Somebody asked.
But doctor, if you don't like, a lot of people don't like water. But you can just throw, you know, if it don't put sugar and so. But throw little something in there, because a lot of people
water, man.
a lot of water, but if you just drop something in there, you know, if it no with no sugar or something, just color it.
Put lemon, just put a piece of lemon in there.
Or a piece of lemon, a piece of
Lemon.
cucumber.
Cucumber.
Right.
Somebody asks, what about DAC? Somebody asks, what about Metropro?
For women, Metropolol, it's one of the better ones now, but if you can get away with that to a degree. But like I said, for men, I don't like any oil. For men, I like.
What is that? What is Metropolol?
Metropolol is a blood pressure medication.
Oh.
I'm going to stand up before I let other people take over the reasoning. How strong are you on herbal medicines?
Well, I have a diploma in it, you know, so I have both. So I really love my herbal medicine. I feel that if you're healthy right now, you need to start taking it for preventative maintenance. See, a lot of folks wait until them get sick and start taking the herbs. Herbal medicine work different from conventional medicine, because with the herbal medicine, it's gonna do like a complete recalibration of the body, so it doesn't work as fast as the regular medicine in a lot of cases. So that is why I honestly I believe in it. Up until 100 years ago, herbal medicine and regular pharmaceuticals were at the same level. But then big pharma start pouring a lot of money into pharmaceuticals, and that is why they have the position that they have now. But I believe in the herbs.
The problem I think that I have with herbal medicine is like there's no, it's not everyone give you a certain amount what your body's supposed to take. Like they do.
No, man, the dosage is there, you know, but the problem is that we are not taking the proper dosage and we're not taking it properly. Right. And so you just can't go get it from anybody and take it. You need to get it from somebody who is certified. And then now they will tell you what dosage to take and all of that. Because I believe every man, and in your case, with your heart thing that you went through, are you taking CoQ10?
Yeah, I take that now.
Okay, perfect. Every man needs to...
It's a herbalist telling me to take that, you know, because they give me a thing, a tablet I have to take every day. It name Lipitor or something like that.
Lipitor, yeah.
Yeah. I have to take a Lipitor every day, a 10 milligram Lipitor.
10 milligram. Okay, perfect.
So I take that, Zane. But somebody tell me say the Q10 now are the right thing.
Yeah, man, the CoQ10. If you can get the QNOL brand, I find it to be the best brand. QNOL. I find their brand to be the best brand.
I think I never know because is a long. I have to wait to get it. You know. As a matter of fact, I tell you which one I have. 1 second. I can't tell you which one right also.
Dr. Sam, I went to the doctor. They said I'm diabetic. And I went to home and I drink my beetroot. I take it every day. And I started my source. So whatever I'm doing, I must continue doing. Yeah.
Right. So the first thing you want to do when you are 1 second there. The first thing you want to do when you're diagnosed with diabetes is to get some lifestyle changes in there. Don't jump straight to the medication. Because one of the things we're finding out with metformin, which is the number one medication, and people should take their meds. But what we're finding out with the metformin is that it is causing nerve issues. And so that's why when they put you on metformin, then they're also going to give you something called gabapentin. But the gabapentin is not as potent as the metformin in order to help you. So try lifestyle changes first. And
Jadina, that's what the name Jadina also.
And then now one day next week, Squitty, you can put it on. We can do a half an hour on diet for diabetes, and we'll just tell you how to eat, when to eat. And so now persons can do that, and within 90 days to 90 to 120 days, they can reverse this whole diabetes thing. Depending on how bad it is.
You're going to announce the date next week. One day we're going to do it. See, Dr. Sam?
Yeah, man.
Is he problem?
Hold on, Vegas. Hold on. Dr. Sam, if somebody not like water, can they drink coconut water and is coconut water too much?
Everybody needs to drink at least one jelly per. Everybody needs to drink at least one jelly per day.
So coconut water can be too much. you and affect you?
It depends. So if the coconut, if you drink the if you wait till it's too fit when it start to make sugar, then it can be too much. But if you drink it as a regular
But
jelly,
the one them are foreign in a box.
them they're the real coconut water, you know.
No coconut water, brother.
Yeah, but
Them
how
they
that
have-
you can get up here?
Yeah,
A sugar
but
water that
can
they give, brother.
Yeah, that's not. It's just coconut
Sugar water
flavor.
that
It's coming
without
like
lime.
you get vanilla flavor. It's not really. If you read
And
the
the
ingredients,
water then. And the
it's
coconut
just the
water
taste they put in it. That is just.
But
somebody
here-
say where they can find you.
How bad is it?
How bad is what?
So,
How bad is what?
Hi, Dr. Sam. This is Asquith's wife. I need to Squitty's wife. I need to find out about coconut water because I don't like water, and I cannot get the real coconut water here. So I drink the coconut water that they sell in the store. Is that okay?
No, because if you drink too much of that, that's almost like drinking pop.
Sugar. That's sugar. Too much
Read
sugar.
the read the carbohydrate content on the thing, and if it's over 10 and then something there, it means that you're doing it's too much. So when you read the ingredients, look where it say carbohydrate and added sugar and see how much in it. If it's like 4, fine, but if it's like 10, 12, or 14 and them number there, it means that they add too much sugar to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true, cause
I want before we leave up for the coconut water argument, but
Yeah.
what I research in that? I researched that because of the high potassium in the coconut water, people were have like creating issue.
Kidney problem.
Creating
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Kidney problem. It can be too much coconut water can increase the potassium.
You're right. But the potassium
Right.
should be between 3 and 5. So when you do your blood test, you need to check. And when you do your blood test, just make sure that them tick it off. Make sure your creatinine is between 3 and 5.
Right. At one point,
Not creatinine. Sorry, not 3 and 5.
Yeah,
Creatinine is
potassium.
between potassium between
Right.
3 and 5. Creatinine is supposed to be between 0.7 and 1.4 or something.
the problem is, you know, just to become it more somebody background load.
You see, because the Vegas, you see, because coming from the coconut or even banana have nice high potassium in it as well. You know, green banana, it even have good potassium in it because of the way it is and because it is natural. The body kind of deal with it different than when you take potassium from a pill. The body kind of break it down and work with it differently from when you just take the regular potassium. And I heard you tell the folks that they need to take magnesium. Now, they need to take the magnesium, but they need to know which one to take. So the magnesium, 4 of them. But magnesium caltrate, I find to be the best one, the most efficacious one.
Yes, that one is very good.
Another one may have to.
All right, so you have
Very good.
the caltrate. Yeah, that's a very good one. And then for us black persons living in North America and stuff, you need to take your vitamin D, but you have to take it at night.
Right, may have the D3, right?
D3. What time of day do you take it?
You know, some of a special time, but that you tell me, I'm going to take it tonight.
Yeah, man, because if you take it in the day, what happens is that the natural vitamin D that your body produces from the sun is going to counteract it.
Counteract it.
oh, shucks.
Yeah.
Hold on the doc. Hold on.
You have to bring back that come again, man. This is
Yeah, but that can go come. When I first him come, that place this man. We have Colonel Charles. Is this the real Colonel Charles? Mr. Charles. Hello, Mr. Charles.
unmute,
Mr.
Charles.
Charles.
In pause, quitting, in pause. Okay, come on.
Yeah, man. Hold on. Mr. Charles. Unmute your mic, please. Hello?
Hello.
Is this Mr. Charles? Real Mr. Charles?
Morning, sir.
I am,
Yeah,
man.
man. Is this the real Mr. Charles?
Hmm?
Are you the real Mr. Charles, Colonel Charles, Senior?
Yeah, man. What happened?
Yes,
I
are
was
you?
passing through where you know, make a... Yeah, you're not
So what
talking
about
that
Mr.
about
Charles?
blood pressure, but
Oh, you're fine over
I
here.
better sit down and watch, you know. I sit down
Yes.
watching the birds and fly over.
And the right man, me have, man, cause your program name Show Pow Chat.
Eh?
What we talk politics and all them things that we invite PNP and Labour, right? But we have Dr. Sam where we guess him always there. We do give the people them some information. So you can ask him some questions. You know? That seems like you want to talk to the doctor.
Well, I have one thing to tell you. What is the date today? Today is what date of June?
There's the
17.
The what?
17.
17.
17?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, on the 23rd, which is next week, no?
Well, now at the 18th, because past, so today at the 18th.
Yeah, 18, yeah.
Yeah.
Today at the 18th.
Yeah, on the 23rd is my 49th anniversary of being sent to prison for nothing for 1 year. That's detention.
Yeah.
They put me in detention for 1 year. Me lose, yeah, man. Me lose one of my years in a prison. So can't hear from one, and the other one, we lose nearly 30%. So, me suffer the hardship for many of who the happy and peace of that life can be better by talking. So, you know, you can talk sweet talk and walk sweet walk, but you have to work to get presentation of any goodness. So, me just want to hold it for people who think that life is better by just saying, talking. Everybody can talk, pretty talk, you know. Man can come and tell you how you look good and him not have nothing to do with it. So your nose look good and your hair look good and your mouth look good. And him can make it better. But that's one a lot of you, including who's listening, I say, boy, nothing, the sweetest talker that Jamaica has ever had is Michael Manley. Nobody could have talked sweeter than him. And half of Jamaica have a runway. So that's a man that say out there and say, boy, this man that talk nice. Talk nice is not what make it nice. You have to walk nice, you have to work nice. So what I listening to you, particularly about the blood pressure. And a lot of people have it and don't know.
Yeah.
So you need to wake them up and say, boy, get fixed up, you know. Take the right things because it can kill you.
What them can is just buy one of them come blood pressure machine and check yourself.
Yes.
Because them sell them in a store and them are that expensive.
Yes. Well, I have people all over the place just turn up on the road corner. Some of them well trained. They have the machine. If you don't have it, you can just go in a supermarket and see a woman sit down sideways, something you don't have to pay. You can give $1 or $2, $5.
Yeah.
Anyhow, you guys.
I want to ask you.
Mr. Charles, before you leave. But why you tell me about the state of Jamaica now, how you see it?
Well.
How Andrew do it? Because I seen an elder man, I seen a statesman.
Well.
How you think Andrew run the country?
Follow me now.
Yeah.
Where were you born? Which parish?
Where?
Yes.
St. Catherine.
I was born in a little district called Macedonia.
Where is that?
That's in St. Ann, on the border of Trelawney and St. Ann in the hill. Place called Macedonia, near Wattown, near Gibraltar, near Endeavour.
Okay.
Near Alexandria, way above Brownstone, 7 miles from Brownstone up in the hill.
Yeah.
Right? And when I was born, there was no water, no electricity, no bus, no car. And I know that plenty were listening now born under the same condition. But some of the people who's come now and you go on the road, probably 40% of all the cars driving are women driving them.
Yeah, that's true.
If you live in downtown, if you come up a halfway street at 5 o'clock, it take you probably an hour. You could have walked it faster than that because you don't have enough roads to take off what is on it now. But I need to say, I have passed through the past, let us say, I am 89 now, so that means, let us say, me know 60 years.
Yeah.
And I want to just say to people, every time there is a change of government, there is something that you have to think about. I have seen most of the presidents and most of our prime minister and leadership and government. I have been a party to them. I have been minister of local government, minister of public utilities and transport, minister of labor and social security, where my son is now. And I've been speaker of the house. So I have passed through from the bottom to the top. And I just want to tell you that this young man that is born since independence, and born since independence, I have never seen a development in the past as great as what we have now. And yet people say, nothing. Let them say, boy, it could be better. You can talk better, but you don't necessarily can act better. And sweet talk don't make it work. It's hard work, make it work. And politicians can't tell you what to do, but they can't do it for you. And everybody just believe that a man going to talk and say, well, him talk, so we're going to get this, that meaning going to give you no go so. So, my word go out to you, say, be careful of your vote. A man say, boy, I'm not like the man who run the film place. He like the government, but he not like the man. Well, me have a word for you. One vote can make the member of parliament lose. One seat can make the government lose. You follow me? So you have to decide whether you hold back your vote and make the government lose. You hold back your vote and make the man lose. Well, me have advice. If you don't like the man, go over, cover him face and walk beside the bell. Vote for the government and him a vote for. Because me telling you, I have never seen it as good as it is now. I'm not saying it is paradise. I'm not saying everybody have water. I'm not saying everybody have light. I'm not saying everybody have transport. But it has never been as good as it is today.
Over all the past government them.
Of all of them, and I have worked on all of them. I've seen Buster.
And I cut from Pernal Charles, original Pernal Charles, not a common copy. I say no government, whether PMP or Labour Right, work as hard as Andrew Holness.
Well, let me say,
Without an apology.
let me repeat it.
Yes, sir.
The Prime Minister is the only man who make a country good, But the policies are led by the Prime Minister, is being led by the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Make it better for the people to better off. Call a man time to come cut a yard for you, bring a cutlass him to the say, if you don't have a work on, call him. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, drive on the road and look at the car and see who will drive it. And a man a drive woman or a woman they drive their own car.
Yeah.
I don't know what, I don't know. I see Constant Spring Road got an extra lane the other day. And within 3 months, he full up. Car. I don't know where we're going there. You go down to Marcus Garbage Drive and look on the left hand. He full up a car. Now, I'll give you an easy one. I shop at Coronation Market. I'm a country boy. I like to buy my food. And the other day I got to Coronation Market. Cabbage was $300 a pound. And I went there last week. I said from the bottom to the top, cabbage come back down to $100 a pound. Full of agriculture coming up. Banana inside, cabbage inside, pumpkin inside. Pumpkin was just $200 a pound. Pumpkin was $80 a pound the other day. Now the man might say, wait, when the farmers losing. No, the farmers have pretty more. And so the consumer is getting it at a cheaper price. Why? Because the environment that the government has created, people are better off. But I repeat, I have seen all of them, including Manley, the two Manley. Well, I wasn't here when Norman Manley was premier. I went to university abroad when I came back in 1965. It was Buster, and then Buster swap out and Songster. And I seen everybody come up. Portia, and then Andrew. This young man, and him born since independence, you know. When he was 64 and born. Nobody has run Jamaica as him. Nobody has lead Jamaica. And it's not him alone. Remember that it's all of us together. But under his leadership, Jamaica has been the best. And man come say, no. They say two people. I think the worst thing that has happened to the PNP is that you put Mark Golding and Bunting to lead it.
Yeah, that mean I go ask about the opinion about Mark Golding.
Well, well, let me tell you something. I don't want to say it publicly because I don't want to prejudice nobody, man. But I can tell you that it is difficult to see how a parliament of 63 people in parliament, right? 63 people and one white man. And a man called from America and said, you have 63 and you have one white man as him not a lead. I say, well, boy, if I say that in Jamaica, man say a racist. Well, I am not a racist, I'm a realist. I'm telling the truth, I am not a racist, but I'm a realist. So I'm going to stop at Chinese restaurant. So I come and eat Chinese restaurant. But we would like to see the majority of us continue the leadership under this year. Why? Because he has done well, is doing well, and is doing good for Jamaica. I work hard to make him leader of the Labour Party. I said today that is a leadership we have had for the country. And if we dash it away, last thing I want to say, I hear these two people, remember, you know, I suffer for a year in Parliament, I mean a year in prison, you know. for nothing at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
They never try me. They never charge me.
Yeah.
So we must sign. I say, what do you mean you can tell an intelligent man to just sign a paper? Read it and tell me, say me must read it. And the paper is saying that I have seen Siaga distributing gun. I said, but I have never seen Siaga distribute gun. I said, well, boss, sign it and come with us. I said, hold on. Me not going to tell lie on Siaga forget my freedom. If I stay and I listen to me carefully about this point.
Yeah.
I spend the longest time in detention. Everybody who went before me they went on the 20th, including Babsy. Babsy leave after 6 months, them sent to Canada, deport her to her mother. Me, my wife had to go with my children because all 10 motorbike come at the gate, come stop and rev up. And she's mad, she have to go away. And me telling you right now that they never try me, they never charge me. They just say me must stay there since me not sign it. I me spend the whole time. Nobody has spent the time attention as me. Why me say it? What count? There were 6 people who went in before me between the 19th and the 26th or 23rd. And they came out, including Bob. Bob just spent 6 months. And me never come out of detention until 8 when my wife get accident in America. Share beg them to make me go. And then say, if go, don't come back. And I went to America and see my wife and children, and my wife said to me, 3 days after me come, she said, does that mean that we will not be able to come back to Jamaica? I said, you can't go back. They say, if I come back, I have to go to prison. She said, well, you have to go back, because we won't come back. I come back to Jamaica and go back to detention. And them never let me out until detention was over. So me spend the longest time in detention.
Yeah.
And see me here today, I'm still alive.
Still alive.
See, a lot of people jump off of them house and commit suicide because they couldn't pay a mortgage. Whole heap of things happen to people in the PNP. I want to sit down right now, take it, say, things nice and them talk is better. Well, there's 2 things that bother me. The one that is in Mandeville, him one half a PNP, him say, him going to make sure, say, we put on short pants and go back to prison. And what Margoli now say, him going to make sure that some, so they threaten us already. Now, where the other PNP man, them who stay a long time, give up PNP to Margoli and Bunting. Them you have to blame them. Them there a long time. These 2 guys were here doing nothing, more make money. And now they're in charge. And I threaten man. Him say, Bunting say, him will put me back in short pants. Golden last week say, man, I go back to prison. So, me now go back to them, but I can't talk about, I don't like certain parliamentarian. Well, listen to me, listen to my formula. 1 vote make a MP lose or win. But 1 parliament seat lose can make a government lose. So if you don't like the MP, cover him face and put beside the bell and you preserve the government. You understand me?
Yeah.
So let me repeat it. 1 vote can make your MP win or lose. But 1 seat can make your government stay or lose. So vote for your government. If you don't like the MP, vote beside the symbol for the government.
Yeah. All right. Hold on,
Well,
Mr. Charles. Hold on, Mr. Charles. Anybody in the box will ask Mr. Charles any question? Who in the box will ask Mr. Charles any question? I'm muting the mic. Hello? I'm muting the mic. Who will ask Mr. Charles question? I'm to man him. When I'm muting the mic,
Everybody asleep. Everybody asleep.
I don't have any questions here.
You want to ask Mr. Charles something?
No, we're not asleep, man. When the teacher say class silent, man.
Yeah.
Think them
So
man,
who want to ask Mr. Charles something now?
man, take up their mind.
Dr. Sam.
No, the questions that you asked him were what I was thinking in my mind concerning the state of these people now, and how does he, and like, I mean, as an elder statesman, person who sacrificed for his country and his party, we just want to say thank you for your service and continue to encourage and continue to be the stand-up person that you are, and we appreciate what you have done, and hopefully your son, along just your biological son, but your other sons will carry on your legacy for a long time.
Son and daughter.
Sons and daughters, yes.
Yeah.
well,
It was his daughter that the white man disrespect the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, then so how do you feel then about this man really disrespecting your daughter publicly like that?
Boxing and fees. That he want.
Well, I am glad that you bring that up, and I'm going to tell you something. There were several MPs in St. Thomas before my daughter, Michelle Charles, including me, Mr. Newland, Mr. Barrant, Miss Vi, Dr. Ferguson, right?
Turn the AC down.
All of us try to get a road fix from airport to St. Thomas. It never worked and to take over. No, St. Thomas, let me ask you, my God, it used to take 2 hours from airport to reach Marion Bay. Now it takes less than an hour, or just around an hour. And you want to tell me you want to give up that? Look at Goodyear. I went there at the opening. I was there when Michelle said, all of these MPs before tried, and I am glad that it Ferguson sit down and to say, Dr. Ferguson tried, my father Charles tried, Newland tried, and tried, Miss Vi was a PhD tried, and see Dr. Ferguson here. Come here, come Dr. Ferguson, come and stand beside me. And Dr. Ferguson went and stood beside her. And when she finished talk and then sit down, I sat beside Ferguson. The rain was due and he had an umbrella. Me and him sit under the umbrella. And I said, you know, a PNP man tell me that the reason Michelle get the seat was because she's your goddaughter, and him laugh. And he said to me, listen to me carefully, and I hope he's listening, or somebody listening can ask him if he's lying, I'm telling you. He said to me, Michelle calling him to the platform is the greatest she has done since she's been MP in St. Thomas. And when I hear this man come to St. Thomas, putting one set of St. Thomas people against the others, right? That them is to reject my daughter, say, calling Ferguson up there, what tell me how much he appreciate that. She recognize and make the people know that he also tried. And him come out the concept is wickedness. My daughter used it to embarrass him. When Ferguson tell me he appreciate it, it's the best thing she has done. So one set of people must like them the other set of people is long time them type of and they do it. And we stand back, fight one another, because them tell we, well, the hell you going to tell me you taking a chain dragging a black man out of a hole, and it mean that you're taking him poverty. It remind me of what them used to do with my fathers. But Jamaicans see of it, so boy, you never know. Me know that it could possibly go back under me, my life. Me never know that we could go back, me could be alive to see people hardship. And this young man should take it, and in 8 years, he make run out of space for car. House are built all over the place. Eh? Schools are built all over the place. 3 things people want: light, water, and road. And that is what they're working on. Light, water, and road. Me never have none of that when me born in a boss. Remember, cursing pan, go parish town, go buy water for a penny a cursing pan. And if your bucket in your corner and you fall on, you have to go back again. Right? And now all over the place, man, I shower in your own house. Eh? Driving one car, man, I work on good road. And you want to tell me you want to give that up for sweet talk? The sweetest talker this country has ever had was Michael Manley. And Michael Manley said he was a socialist, and he declared for him dead. Socialism dead. And this man come and say him is a socialist, and he means bringing back socialism. I want to sit down there and talk about no socialism. Some people can't spell it, but it's a social. So take it from me. Me come September 1, me start my 90 years. I've been around. I have tried my best. I've helped a lot. And the last time I was on your show, man called me from Canada, America, all over the place saying thanks me help them. Them build them house. Them take care of them children and take care of them wife because they get a chance to go away. And my son is there now doing the same work, Ministry of Labour. And my daughter is in St. Thomas working hard. And I can only beg you, I can only beg who is listening. If you really think that I have done, my son and my daughter are trying, but Andrew Holness is leading that the people of Jamaica will work with him, let him continue, and after the next election. 8 years, the other man was here for 18 and a half years, and what them do nothing. So that's my brethren.
Yeah, hold on then, Mr. Charles. Let me ask this, brother. Inspiration, unmute your mic, brother.
Yeah.
No, not you. Inspiration.
Yes. Yes.
You have any question for Mr. Charles?
Well, I like the history. I like the history that and the experience that he has brought to the table. Very experienced politician. I've watched his career the time that I get to know him, and he has said some very strong points. One of the things that I on many lives, and one of the things that I want for us to establish on these lives is the fact that there are a lot of undecided people, and the undecided, we'd want to be able to have a forum where they can come to discuss the issues as to why they're undecided at this point. I think it is very important as I could listen to different lives. And the elder statesman, he did touch on some key points there where he highlighted the good work of the current administration. And one of the things that I also am hearing from the various people who are somewhat disgruntled, I'd like to let them know that this democracy that we seem to enjoy in developed countries like these, it just didn't come overnight. It took a while. If you look at our independence is only 60 plus years. In comparison to Canada and America, 100, 200 years. So our democracy, for where we are, I think we've done well. Is it the best? Does it need a room for improvement? Sure. But I think we're finally getting into the right direction. We've turned the corner, we're on the straight, and I believe if given a chance, the next 4 to 5 years, we'll see more than growth. If we think we're seeing growth now, I think we're going to be light ahead. And I think this is something that needs to be highlighted. And as I said, to get the undecided platform, so that for them to figure out why are they undecided, what is it they're looking for that they have not seen, what else could they, what is it they could do, and where the improvement needs to take place, and which there are many. But I just want to say again, big up to the elder statesman and his history, his experience, and his service that he has given to his country, and we're all benefited from it. That's my submission.
I want to say thank you, sir. And I want to say thanks to those in Canada and America who are listening. And the night I was on your program, for the 2 days after that, my phone rang continuously. Well, on one of the programs.
And this one named Show Pow Chat now, Vancouver, we there.
No, he was on another program the other night.
Okay, well, we can tell you, people listen to you. They call me and they said, thank you. You helped me to go away. I've been able to finish my house. I've been able to send my children to school. And I am better off.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Charles, a quick question. I'm not sure if you have a read on the political landscape, because you're tired now. But always, what's your confidence is like going into this election?
You're still there?
Yeah, I was asking you, based on your experience over the years, I'm not sure how much connected you are to the ground, or to what's going on. But how confident are you that we will get a third term?
Sir, my confidence is as those who are listening. And I can tell you, it will not happen overnight. Not everybody going to get one time. Not everybody going to get good one time. Not everybody going to get a good job one time. But if you look back, we see that these things than those who have had it. And he has been there just 18 years. They were there 18 and a half years, and all comrades, they have songs of sufferation. So I can't tell you what to do. I can only beg you that work with him, give him another term, give him another term of leadership, give them a chance to bring more water, more schools, more employment. I mean, look at it, understand. Look at what is happening around us, right? I don't know if you're aware of it. I am around my computer and I'm reading on the New York Times that the President of the United States has given instructions not to continue the job of raiding the farms where farm workers are, hotels where workers from other countries are. So there were Jamaican farm workers who were hiding from last week because packing them up to send home. They don't have to come. They will not come again because Trump has joined the police off of all farm work so that the farm workers can stay. The farmers in America has appealed to him through the Ministry of Agriculture, and he has agreed, the sign is here, no more raiding of farms, the president has said. So those who were hiding from last week can go back to work right now, and they don't have to come back to Jamaica at this stage. And those in hotels that will send up their hotel workers who are hiding from police don't have to, because to the headline here, President of the United States has advised no raiding of farms and hotels where foreign workers are, because the people of America have said they can't find no American to do the work what I'm doing.
Yeah. Mr. Charles.
Yes.
I asked you, what about Peter Whittingham?
What happened to him?
Yeah, what happened to Peter Whittingham?
Oh, he died, Peter died.
Who was Peter Whittingham?
Well, why? Who was taken into detention. And I remember when a lot of us they were crying and feeling downhearted. He used to lecture us because he was a soldier. And he strengthened the body and said that it will finish one day. Don't fall down. I said some man cry like baby because the only little light that you see out of the prison was the keyhole. I put one eye in there if you look out and see sun. Right? You think it was easy? You think it was easy?
Mm-hmm.
But Peter used to help us by encouraging us as a soldier. He had passed through tough days. And I don't know. I don't really want him to talk about it on the air.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Anybody, we're going to lock off 10 o'clock, I don't know, early work. Anybody else want to ask Mr. Charles something? J-Keeper, you want to ask Mr. Charles something? A big woman?
Mr. Charles.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, J-Keeper.
I remember the guy named Whitehall Avenue. He put up his finger and them shoot it off.
God. Why you want to bring back them something to me now?
Because me young, sir, but me know.
I'll tell you something. The worst that happened. Me see people jump off of their house top and because they couldn't pay the mortgage. And then coming suicide.
And no man's land on a Olympic Garden, the Cockburn Tower Hill, the place and them the soldier and the police, the people them they do amount of people them they throwing at no man's land. People left to go shop and then no come back, they end up at no man's land.
Yeah. Well, not only that, look at the boys, what them say them will teach them how to shoot. And then carry them and give them gun. And when they line gun and them attacks, I show them over to the back where them and them say them have gun. Yes, right? And all the old people in the nursing home.
Yes,
right?
man.
That's how
Green
them are
beer.
labor right. Yes.
Green beer.
But you know, I blame some older one, you know, because you not tell no people about it, you know. When you sit down and make them a talk, say, sweet talk is better than work. Sweet talk, the sweetest talk of this country has about, but now was Michael Manley. And him declares a socialism dead. And this man now wants him as a socialist, him a carry back there. I want to thinking something when I work. Boy, don't say me no one, you know. Don't say me no tell you, the prison fee. The longest, me spend the longest time. Because me say me not telling no lie on Siaga because me have never seen Siaga get no gun. And me spend the longest time in a prison. And come out. Let me give you a joke. Bob Singh came to me one day when we in a prison, said, 5 of them in the one big room where them put them. And then give them one big bucket. And me go out the window, knock on the door and say, and talk to the man in charge. And I said, you can't have 5 women in a one prison. And the woman them see them period and all them thing. And then get them an open bucket. I said, boy, we bring out up there. Nice, and my body start make noise. And then say, I'm the leader, and then put on 1 slice of bread and 1 glass of water for 8 days. 8 days. And say, me that can disrupt the camp. Me say, if you don't put a cover bucket in there, we mash it up. And me say it 3 times, if we say it again, 1 slice of bread and 1 glass of water for it. And me say it 2 more times and then put me and lock me in. And they take me out for 10 minutes a morning time, so I must go washing. Right? And if you spend 15 then I can do. I said, time. I have to say sometime.
Mr. Charles, you have a book out on these things? You write about them things there now?
We have four books out there, man.
And
we have a book out there. I'm finishing a book now. And may I tell you, take it from my mouth. I'm not a horse. Take it himself and the horse's mouth. This government, Andrew Holness, leading this government, if you make it slip out of your hand through sweet talk, that sweet talk can be better. Don't blame me.
Supper.
Don't blame me. Right?
Yeah.
Houses are being built, roads are being built. Of course, everybody can't get it in time. So people looking at it say them getting, and the next man say, if them was there, you'd have get. Them there, you'd have get. That's a talk. So, I tell you, brother.
Mr. Charles did have a praying mother. I remember when I follow your cousin Millie sent and go down a sentence. That woman could have prayed. She could have prayed. Your mother was a praying mother.
You know something? My mother was an angel.
Oh, yes.
Anytime there's a problem in the district, the people them come to see her. And I remember a man and his wife having war, man. And them get up and say, Miss Brown, go see Miss Rita. And she said, she not go see Miss Rita in the car. Miss Rita go tell her must leave him. God.
That's you, man.
But my mother...
Mr. Charles, somebody asked
The one thing that she said something about, that she said something about her mother. My mother not beat you if you do anything wrong, you know. She send you inside, take the Bible, sit down with you, read a chapter, and then you kneel down, and she put it before the Lord, and she said, Lord, help him. And some people beat up people, broke up their phone. She make you read the Bible. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not tell lies, thou shalt covet, don't covet the neighbor, and they have to, all of that. So she was a praying woman. So this lady said, listen man, you're having problem with your husband. Go see Miss Rita. Go see Miss Child's mother. She said she not go see Miss Rita because I'm going to tell her she must leave him to God. So they used to call her Miss Leave Him to God. But I can tell you, she has done great. Right?
Yeah. Mr. Charles, hold on.
Yes, sir.
Somebody asked you what the main reason they lock you up. We hear you say true, you never want to tell like pants. But somebody want to ask if that was the main reason. The reason for them to come phone and lock you up.
All right, let me tell you something. They came and arrest me. Said that they have a man who said he saw me distributing guns at Sherlock School in Southwest.
Well, I've been in the park.
Yes. When the case called up, instant boy, he asked the young man, you saw Mr. Charles distributing gun? And say, yes, sir. How much gun him distribute? 24 guns, sir. He give 24 man gun that evening? Yes, sir. How many of you in the school? 25 of us, sir.
So he don't
get none. He said, no, you don't give me none, sir. And I went and said, are you Bex? Yes, I'm a Bex. And the judge said, Your Honor, you can see what has happened, and just as you may go. Yeah? So it was rough and tough, but from the bottom to the top, I stood at the bottom, I work it, and the man said, perseverance make you conquer. I come all the way through and have my children, and God give me a good man, a senior nurse practitioner. And we have 7 picnic, 4 girls and 3 boys. And 3 of the girls are doctor. One of the boys are doctor, the 4 doctor. And one is an attorney and him is Minister of Labor and Social Security now. So God has helped me through the journey and become a stand strong, stand up against hardship. And I am saying to you who don't make up your mind yet, what are you waiting for? You're waiting to go back. You're waiting to go back in a hardship. One man promised to put you back in a short pants. One man promised to put you back in a prison. I put you in a prison. Eh? The truth is this. Bunting and Golden should never be put in charge of PNP. They're too heap of PNP man out there who work hard.
But them are Mr. Charles. Them are risers.
Them the man and PNP man. Them the man are capitalists.
No,
Them are not
capitalists.
PNP. Bunting and Golden are the biggest capitalists.
Yeah.
And the PNP, they earn money more than anybody else. And then come out and say, them in charge of PNP. No, man.
But even with the PNP carrying cross all upon them, you know, she don't ask them at all.
Well, let me tell you, man, those of you who have seen the light, put the light in the eyes of others, because me no really want to see what we have passed through come back. 18 years we spent under them, and now we get a little relief. And start September 1, me start me 9. I mean, I like live a little longer, but me no want live under them. People who are checking you out, so they're going to put me back at the prison. Put me back at prison. They're going to put you in a short pants. I mean, and as me said to you,
that will never.
I may say to you, someone no understand, you know. Sometimes I say, I shall really make you just go make some of the ching bite, you know. Me really.
Hold on,
let me tell you something. One night, when the chink and the dog bite me in the prison, me get up the man and knock on the door. I said, no, go back in there. Because too much chink in there, then come and spray the mattress the Wednesday morning and put me for about 3 hours because I want them put in there, say you can't breathe. And then put me on 110% down. And put me back in there at the night, apart from the smelling of the spray. Chink that bite me. The next thing, boy, I was so glad 2 days, me free from chink and dog flea. 4th day, chink catch me again and me ball out. So the man change the mattress for me.
Yeah.
Then, the way chink come from. Then spray and kill off the chink them. The chink and dog flea bite me for 3 years. And the next them bite me up so bad. I change the mattress.
I bring a mattress with chink.
So, I don't believe, say, that it is street talk run country. Street talk no run country. Hard work run country.
All right.
I have this guy here. I want to fool him with.
Mr. Charles, it's Benjamin name Matthew want to something. Matthew.
Well, a personal because my mom knows and I know a little bit about you back in the days coming up as a child. But I would like to, cause I have a personal question can ask over the ear.
Go ahead,
I would like to,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I have at Belmont Road sometime in the days. So just let me know.
Well, I oversee. I have to talk over the phone.
Oh, you can inbox him and follow him, man.
Yeah, man. You can call me, man.
Okay.
Inbox him and give me a number and him.
Yeah.
Well, you want to take it now? You want to take it now?
Yeah, but
I want to take my number now.
You can do it all.
Yeah, just get the number.
Yeah, how much? I'll just give make sure.
Yeah, man. Matthew, just inbox him, man. You don't want to get a number like that over the years.
No, you can't do that, so you have to inbox him.
Okay.
Follow him in the inbox.
Yeah, yes, follow him and send him a message to Jim.
Okay.
All right. Anybody want the last word?
I have a quick question. Charles.
Yes.
I know that you've been in this thing here from the outset, from early days. There's always a conversation about Michael Manley.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. There was always a conversation that when it comes on to school in Jamaica, there's always a conversation. People tends to give all the credit to Michael Manley because of the Jamal program. But I was looking at I think the speech was called the Throne Speech from Edward C. I'm not sure if it's the Throne Speech. I'm looking at it and trying to find some information where Edward Siaga, the ideas that Michael Manley implemented were Siaga's ideas that he implemented as far as even schooling and stuff like that in terms of the program. What do you remember, or can you share with us the school programs that Edward Siaga had implemented prior to Michael Manley implementing those Jamal schools and stuff like that?
Well, let me tell you something. I want you to listen carefully. I came back to Jamaica 1965 one Sunday evening and went to work Monday morning at the BITU because Hugh met me in New York while I was at university and he invited me to come back. There were two people in Jamaica who, one was Michael Manley and one was Edward Siaga. Nobody, listen to me carefully, nobody attracted me more in his presentation than Michael Manley. Very attractive to Michael Manley when him talk and what he want to do. I went to Hugh Shearer, I said, listen, I have a problem. Hugh Shearer said, what's the problem? I said, boy, I like how Michael, and him said, but me like what Eddie doing. So he said to me, make your mind whether you want to go with a man who talks sweet or you want to go with a man who work hard. And that is why I went to JLP. Edward Siaga had a lot of things that boys work, all that, but don't make nobody fool you. Listen to me carefully. Michael Manley has done a lot for Jamaica too. I'm not going to go around and talk so Michael not do nothing for Jamaica. And I'm not going to talk that Siaga is the only man who do things for Jamaica. Right? I will tell you who, in my opinion, do more. As Shearer said to me, one talks and one work hard. Make up your mind which one you want to go with. Right? But Michael Manley has done. Michael is different from them, man. You? They're not different from Michael Manley. So I want to sit down and say because Michael was that, then these two guys, Bunting and Golden, who are the biggest capitalists in them not Michael Manley. They're not Michael Manley. Why do you think they never support Portia? But anyhow, as I told you, I don't have anything that I would say kill him for. I can say that under his government, we didn't get the movement. I was a socialist and he believed in the socialism business. Well, see, I do the work, I do the talk. And that is why I go with Siaga rather than with him. But I love him too. Hold on, you know the conflict between me and him. You don't know it?
No.
Are you there? Well, I ask you, Shero, and they say, how come the NW, we have all the backside, and the BIT you know have none? Same time I say, they go get one now. So I went to Albert and start to talk to the workers, them, and boy, about 4 weeks after that, the man them start to come to, and Michael come down, had a meeting. About 450 people was meeting. And me and two men from Kingston who went with me sit down about 20 chain away from the meeting and we listen to everything. And then the meeting finished. And I see a police jeep come down before the crowd. And I said, boy, I can't run again, you know. Because the man cover me. Because man, they tell them, say, they not get rid of me from down here. They're not going to get no work. And the man never... Well, that's why I mean them to interpret. They interpret, if you get rid of me, mean get rid of me. And Mr. Man, me get scared. And me jump into the police back. The man stop beside me, jump up. 2 policemen from the back of the jeep with 2 long guns. And 2 policemen at the front. And the man said to me, tell me something, who are you? You're police? He said, come up and stand up. And him no move. And that time they come down on me. And a guy named Cookie. I don't know if you know him. Michael come down with a boat. Man, hand in hand. 9 men up front of the crowd. Hand in hand. And when them come down with this bus stop, the police stop and me stand up. Me hearing Cookie said to Manley, him have a gun. Manley hear when him have a gun, but him know say me. And Manley, who have a gun? And the man give me a lick in my eye. Broke one in my left eye. Up to now, you can notice that the doctor them never even get the bone back, but me save the eye. And me draw the gun and fire the gun upon him. And shot him in the leg. And the crowd run. The crowd run away. And Manley stand up and me put the gun upon him and say, you cause it. And he said, you damn fool, I'm trying to save you. And me run left him, stand up same place. Me say, Michael Manley is the bravest man. The man don't move, you know. That's I like him, you know. I like him, I tell you the truth. I like him. And me run left him. And we end up our Mandeville hospital. I think it's Samuda came hospital, come to town. Right? So we have a rough time with them. Rough time. But me stand up. Bottom to the top. That's my last book for finishing now. From the bottom to the top. Right? Me was you want to hear the top. 2 terms as local government, KCC. Then 2 terms MP in St. Thomas. 4-term MP in Clarendon. 1 term minister of local government. 2-term minister of public utility and transport. 2-term minister of labor and social security. And finally speaker of the house. And all that comes through the people of Jamaica who take from nowhere barefoot to somewhere. And I thank them. I think I have helped a lot. Who come from where I come from. Who never have no book, no toenail. All of them toenails drop out, buck out. I never have no shoes. Right?
Mr. Charles.
Hold on, make you a joke. I went to a school at Limeshire Garden, and there's only one boy who used to wear shoes. A rubber boot. Anybody faint for a school, they say, send for Derek, call Derek quick, and take off the shoes and put it on his nose. He wake up. You understand what that means?
Ask him what I ask him, Mr. Vegas, because we're going to cut that now. We're kind of talk.
Yes, sir. You were saying something.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to ask you quickly, because the reason why I asked you that question, there are people who would argue that Edward C. did not want to educate the nation. But when I was looking at the Tune speech, I saw where he had educational programs prior to Jamal. So that was what I was trying to get from you. If you have any recollection of such.
Sir, listen to me carefully. It is not easy to decide who do more than what in terms of education and water and light, because everybody does some while they were in there, right? But Siaga was doing more manual work with the workers, right? The trades and the thing. Michael Manley was also in education. So I am not here to say one did and one not do. Both of them do, right? But I will tell you, I went with Michael Manley, I went with with Edward Siaga. He was doing more of the practical things. Jamaican people wanted to move out of nowhere to somewhere. But Michael Manley was doing education. People moved too. So don't believe that I say him don't and Siaga one do it. Both of them do. But there were two different approaches, right? One was capitalist and one was socialist. And the capitalists do more of the hard work and manual work. Both of them did. Have some man right now, he tell us if man they never make education free, them they wouldn't have it. And somebody will tell us that if Siaga never trade, he would never trade. So what we have to do is to look and say, these two Jamaican guys did a lot. One might have done more than presidents or party. You would say your party do more of this one. So I will tell you that both of them did a lot for Jamaica. Norman Manley and Buster Manty. Both of them did a lot for Jamaica. Right? So, but you look at the last 20 years and tell me which leader has done more for Jamaica and make people have more land to work with, get more house to live in, more work, transport to work with. Ask me which of them, and I will tell you, Edward Siaga tried his best, Michael Manley tried his best. Since that, me who, PJ Patterson will tell you, Keosha Simpson will tell you, Hugh Sherry will tell you, Edward Siaga will tell you, and I going to tell you, I have worked through all of them. And this young man who born since independence, more has been done under Andrew Holness than any of them. And you tell me now you're asking if we give him a third term? You tell me you sit down and go and make sweet talk, put out hard work. Well, let me tell you something. 90, me going in at my 90, I might not be here for another 40 years. But if you make that mistake by saying, boy, I don't know what I'm going to do, you don't going to take it from the horse's mouth. Call me the horse. Vote beside the bell and give Andrew another
All right, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
One quick question.
All right. Because I go down now, I have to cut out.
I hear your voice, but you did mention the BIT, which I was part of one point, you know?
Yes.
Yes. But real quick, I think what Mr. Vega is saying, and I understand the question he's asking for, and you maybe best can shed some light on this, you see. There's a false narrative, you see, that it was Jamaican Manley who started educate Jamaican people, and I do not buy that.
Who started what?
Educating Jamaicans, and I do.
Sir, that is political talk.
Well, that is what happened. I think that's what
That is, in other words, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I could tell you that the schools, all the high schools during that period was built by you. He
Yes,
took
sir.
the bauxite money and built schools.
Yes,
so,
sir.
it's only Siaga and Manley contribute to education. But JLP says for them man do it. PNP says for them do it. I will tell you as a political student, I will tell you that all of them do something. Some do more than some, but the time went on, certain things that are done. But you have it now. You see it. You have felt it. You see house a bill. You see road a bill. You see car full up the road. You see, Pit there go to school. You see improvement. You
But
see man gone America and Canada. And we just told you that
Sir Charles,
Trump just move the policeman them from the farm that no Jamaican don't send home. Last week they couldn't work because they were going to send home all of them, right? This boy give him a chance to carry Jamaica another 5 years and see where we're going now.
but Sir Charles, I think what Mr. Vegas is seeking, we're seeking, okay? Because what I'm saying is that when Michael Manley came in 1972, right?
Yeah.
Jamaicans, we had an educated society. It was never a backward society. But there's this false narrative there, and that's what confused Mr. Vegas. Now, I can say when Michael came to power in 1972, the university was filled with black kids, everything. And not only that, up to 90% of Jamaican kids had a primary school education. We know that much. Where we had a deficiency was in the high school level, Mr. Vegas. That when Michael Manley came to power, only about 1% of kids were going to high school. And that was because we didn't have the places. When Michael Manley left power, he only changed the amount of kids 0.5%. When he left power after the 8 years, Jamaica 2% of the kids went to high school. It was all about that. So he changed too much, and Michael didn't start the common interest. It started by now. The colonial period and end when Allen improved on it.
Right.
So Michael Manley didn't do the thing about Michael Manley educating Jamaica is nonsense. When Michael came to power, the count of illiterate people was 100,000. At that stage, the population was almost 1.8 million people. What the percentage, Vegas? And he only find 100,000 illiterate. You could realize that most Jamaicans were illiterate. And there's a world report I looked at which showed that when in 1970, the literacy rate in Jamaica was 90%. And it fell on Michael Manley. So the
whole narrative to make it sound like the country was highly illiterate.
It's nonsense.
It's a false narrative.
It's a false narrative.
Because the man so come on, maybe I don't know if Mr. Charles know about it, but there's also a narrative about you share with some book business. You know the argument from book business the PMP the man talk about.
Book
Sir, let me say this to you. I'm saying the same thing with different things. Right? Saying what about Shearer? Shearer bauxite money and build high school right across Jamaica. Doesn't that something that was good?
Of course.
Seaga set up organization good.
Yeah.
Michael Manley come and say you have no money to go to school free. Wasn't that something that was good? Let us not isolate the goodness in every time that the man them was working, something was done good for the country. What you need to worry about is no.
True word.
You need what you have before you, all of them. Norman Manley and Manti, Michael Manley and Hugh Shearer. Sangster was a short time. PJ Patterson, Portia. They all, during their time, there are certain things that was done. Hear me now?
Yes, Mr. Charles.
Look what they know.
1 second,
Look
Mr.
what
Charles.
they know. This young man, in 8 years, look what he has done for Jamaica. Look what the leadership Andrew Holness has done. And you tell me you stay your yard because you tell you what you want to do. This man, Michael Manley, I remember the night when Michael Manley said socialism done. And this man come and say him a socialist and he want to carry back to socialism. Not only that, you know, have a Jamaican passport. Eh? But you're gonna tell me
Do you,
him must this no man. Don't get me mad, man.
we
All right.
we know why I get upset fast.
You could call it a night, you know.
Yeah, we know why I get upset. Why you relax? Why you relax? Why you there for every time?
It's a pleasure,
Yeah,
man.
Why
Relax.
you come back, Mr. Charles?
Yeah, man.
Tomorrow night, why you come early so we can have a long talk?
Listen, man. Listen, let me tell you like a secret. Me have a daughter, Dr. Michelle Charles. She's a dental surgeon. Me no know what go take her out of her office and send go put in politics. Pernell
Right.
Jr. is an attorney, right? And he was working in the DPP office. I mean, take them put what the hell I got out for, right?
Mr. Charles, you know why? You know why?
And me asked them, why you come? She said, Daddy, are you cause it? You say you do it to the people and we must continue. Well,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But
Yes.
send to you, Ancho, could be my son. Ancho born since independence, you know. And you see leadership in this youth. And are you a man who attack? Must come over man who have act?
But how do
Hold
you feel, Mr. Charles, though, when you see them trying to tarnish his character, though? When they say Mark trying to tarnish his character?
Sir, let me tell you something. It's not strange to me because I've been reading the Bible. And if you look back,
You have to run it till 2 o'clock.
It's not strange to me. All they're trying to do every night, they're trying to see what they can say bad about Andrew to turn people's mind from him and to say them can't talk while he's acting. Well, you must tell me whether you go with the talkers or you want to go with the actors because talking is cheap and cheap and then go to big school. The man said, him is going to make sure that short pants are made to put we in a prison. And this one last week, Mark, that he is going to make sure that people that the war come back to Jamaica. This man, Remember wake up, my mother out her grave, come pray for you, know.
Yes, I. Well, tonight was a great, you know.
Thank you so much, Mr. Charles. Thank you so much. You gave us some rich information tonight because I personally did not know Shira built school across Jamaica.
Sir, the high school, when I remember I was there, you know, and when Shira took over, the greatest thing that Shira has done was to use bauxite money to build high schools throughout Jamaica.
And primary school.
And I remember, right now.
Let me ask Mr. Charles this. Let me come on the platform all the while after this. Who build the most school in Jamaica, Mr. Charles? PNP or JLP?
Well, sir, you would want me to say JLP, me not, you know.
No, it's
JLP.
Let me tell you why I'm not going to say that. Shira, I can tell you, is the father of the high school because when he came on, the bauxite money was there and it turned to that. Under every one of them, some school was there. Yeah?
Wow.
Under every one of them, something good was done. It's not just bad. You need to calculate which one has done more. Take St. Thomas. God, everybody left St. Thomas, come at town, come look work. And later this year, everybody have to go back to St. Thomas, go work.
You know what I appreciate about you, Mr. Charles? You are willing to give. to where credit is due.
Yeah.
That's what I appreciate about you, and I enjoy your conversation. I hope we will continue to have you, come on and share wisdom with us, because I think sometimes the conversations become so toxic because people do not give Edward Siaga and you, Shira, any credit, especially when we speak to the PNP. So it becomes toxic because we push him back and say, no man, Siaga do this, and it's a denial, and we try to say one person did something and one person didn't do something. You're willing to say the difference was socialism and capitalism. And once you said that, who knew? Who knows the socialism basically, in my opinion, set us back because of Michael Manley's ideologies. You can disagree on that. I personally think that set us back during that time. But I'm willing to give credit where credit is due, and I truly appreciate that.
Sir, I am not an idiot. I have a degree in political science. I wouldn't even call myself a political scientist. I say I have a degree. I've studied the politics of the world. I will tell you, the world did not stop when PNP was in power. Things that were done by the JLP, PNP continued, at least some of it. And when JLP took over and PNP was here, JLP continue. Some of what you do, everybody make a contribution.
Right.
But for 18 and a half years, the world and Jamaica was in a bag. And Andrew, young, born since independence, lead water out there, road out there, light out there, house bill, man at work. And you want to tell me that man saying can bring back socialism and you want to go back to that? You won't tell me that? I want to sit down and tell me, say, boy, I mean, I know going there. You don't know? Well, stay there and say you don't know till he catch you. You ever crash catch you and not start to scratch it till you rub it? Well, you stay
Go eat.
You stay there.
Oh,
Right,
and last, Mr. Charles, have a quick, no, just a suggestion. I know a little bit about the NIs that I have in Jamaica. We would somewhat compare the social security in America. But I think it might be time if, I don't know if, well, you might still have connection with government, that they do some kind of revision on it, Can be, since it was written in the 60s, I think it's a bit outdated,
What? Socialism?
No, the NIS. The NIS, man.
NIS?
Yes, sir. I think they need to do some more revision on it. Update.
You mean national insurance you're talking?
Yes, sir. National insurance.
Well, sir, let me tell you something. National insurance was established under Bustamante, led by L.G. Newland.
I know that.
And thousands of people who are retired today and getting a check is as a result of the national insurance. And PNP opposed NIS, them turn it around and call it SIN. And then take the street and say, dash it away, don't work with it, don't take it. Today what? Thousands of people are saying, thank God for LG News. Thank God for the Jamaica Labour Party, because every month I get a little. If I never have that, what would I have? Eh?
No, I'm not criticizing that. To make myself clear, what I'm saying, they could maybe improve on it a bit. Meaning to say, let's say someone age 55 now want to start it, then they won't accept the payment because they are closer to 60. You see what I'm saying?
No,
so
but
they should make.
You have not been following the NIS. All those people who were born a certain time and did not contribute to the NIS have all been contract. And my son is there, and I heard him say the other day, And you, let us say to all Jamaica now who are listening, you who have a program, if you know anybody who is 75 years and not getting anything, send that person to the Ministry of Labor. Tell them Colonel Charles Sr. so he must go look for his son, because he told me to tell you, every man who is 75 years and over will get 70. No, everybody who is 70, I think is 70, will get 75,000. Right? Get a check every month from the government of Jamaica.
Yeah, man, say it true.
So, let us know they're hungry now because they're not here. Get to them and tell them, go down. It is there. Councillors, get them name. MP, get them name. Teachers, police, get those people name. Because Andrew and his government is giving everybody a pension, whether you did earn it, learn, contribute or not. It is there for you right now. Colonel Charles Jr.
And
I'm telling him not that you're doing better than you. Of course you're doing better than me because you just come.
and the subject, let me just make the boss Mary again, because we get him upset a little bit. But just to make it out a little Mary, so you can go and sleep nice tonight. Your son is very, very strong, he's super smart, articulate, and I am personally a major fan of your son, very inspired by him. The way he carries himself, the way he stands up in the parliament and challenges people who seem to believe that they are above reproach.
Suppose I tell you this. You are saying that Colonel Charles well. Colonel Charles have 7 children and 4 of them are doctors. One is an attorney and the others are money. The girl is a money in a money business, and the other son is in the money business. Now, nobody remember that me couldn't do it without the wife.
Yeah.
My wife is a senior public health nurse. She runs a nursing home right now. And I'm telling you, if I didn't find that the girl there, me could never be talking tonight like me talk now. My pitney them could never. Some of them would be out there driving cab. Some would be out there doing all kind of things. Make sure that the 7 of them find a place in the world. Yeah? When she was in America, working 3 jobs, she crashed. And she's finding herself in a hospital. And when she wake up, she asked who carry her. And up to today, she can't know is who. The man then, she said 2 men carry her go there. And they don't, she hasn't been able to say thanks to them. Them listening, we want to say thanks because they saved her life. And she, not me, she helped make me what I am. Damn well make the pity them what they are. So, me taking the praise for her, not for me. Because when she boy, I can tell you. Right? I mean, we was like a wildfire, remember that,
You know, like the part we say when you get in that trouble, you just leave it down.
Well, truth is this, and they have done well, Michelle, and she trying her best and she work and people are still saying them no get. All of we can't one time. All of us can't get house one. But watch the trend. And Dr. Ferguson, who was out there, you never hear me say anything bad about him because he gave a lot of his time to education of people out there. Don't mean that him never want a road too. It don't mean that he wanted, but whatever he did, it come up under Michelle, and Michelle is able to stand and say, look at Goodyear, look at the road. It take 2 hours from Kingston to reach Golden Grove. It take 1 hour now. And you have good road. Right? And people who leave the common town of work is looking now to go back to St. Thomas to work. So things have changed. But it's not one government do it. It's not one MP do it. That is why I'm telling you, Hugh Shearer made a great stand when he took the bauxite money and said, build schools. Siaga did a great thing when he said, put all the youth together and set up organization and treat them in skills. Michael Manley said, go to school, I'll pay for you. They'll do a thing. And he's saying that like, everybody, PJ something, Porsche do something, right? But and say, I am prejudiced. And I'll accept that I am prejudiced. But this young boy who born since independence have led Jamaica and Holness and Mr. Stop talk rubbish, you don't know what you're going to do. Give him another term so that he can continue the work. Listen, man, bet me, when you're driving tomorrow on the road, look in the car, the man say who I drive. And I will tell you, probably 40% of all the cars there are back up bumper to bumper. Them. And then I meet accident. Women driving their own car, right? Look on the road. Every road that you go, man,
Well,
man,
Mr. Charles, come
where
here
you
to
think? Where you
go all
think? Hold
night.
on. Where you think? Where you think the food I go? I buy, man. I buy it, you know. Where you think I get money from? I work, you know. Try to call a man to say, boy, come do a work, boy. Him say, me, I do a little thing, you know. Is I not doing one thing, I'm a work with somebody. And the man a contract me, you know, tell me, say, he must put me back in a short pants and put me in prison. Well, do for me, do for God's sake. No make him say back in prison because too much thing bite me up, make him no want to go back on that.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Charles.
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Charles, why you follow me, you know, Squitty16, SQUITY16, that program here.
Well, let me say something.
Yeah.
Some of us don't recognize who is making the contribution. I believe that communication is a major contribution, and I want to congratulate you and others who are communicating. All I ask you, yourself and try and do it, that the people can be better off.
Yeah, that's what we do, brother. Right now we have 350 people that listen we. Still every night and we try to get positive reasoning when the people them come across and talk positive things. Me live in Vancouver and me work with the city, me drive bus, so me not go get the time off to come when they get car. But me make my platform for the people them come and share them views, talk.
Well,
and
sir,
inspire people and tell people what is what.
I am very glad to help you to improve your platform, and I want to tell you, thanks. Communication is the greatest thing. People who did not know, who did not make up their mind, who did not know what is bothering them, And when
Right.
you communicate to them, you can make a contribution.
Then we
I
change
want
their
to say,
mind.
I want to say thank you guys. Not the
Yes,
only
sir.
one, a few of you who are out there
Yeah,
and
man.
spend your time and money
Yeah.
communicating to the people. Thank you very much for your
Yes,
assistance
sir.
in
Because I know me the planet. 5 hours add me the planet right now since me come from work.
Could I
So,
tell you one thing, one last thing? Listen, I was in Parliament when Andrew did the PA, let him set out state of emergency in communities that he catch the bad man them. The
yeah.
PNP never come in.
Yeah.
And Andrew have to go on himself and work a thing where him police and state of emergency. What happened? Come down. So me ask some PNP man, why they never come and say, boy, you know, if it come, the PNP, the JLP going to say, them want do it.
Yeah. They prefer sabotage it.
Well, that's a selfish. You have to do it in the
Selfish,
interest
yeah.
of the country. And
Yeah.
today,
That Andrew, you know. Andrew said choose Jamaica.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Me
man.
like him and Andrew talk, man.
Well, let me tell you something. Me back him, and me
Yeah.
glad me back him because nobody is perfect.
Yes,
None
sir.
of us, we're not God. There
Yeah.
are certain things that me wish that never happen. There are
Yeah.
certain things that me wish more would happen. But
Yeah.
for him, I want to say to the country, for the past 8 years, what we, not him, you know, all of us have achieved, give him another term so that he can bring the water, get the light, get the transport, get the thing properly, get the education continue, and we
Get the
can't say
school
nothing
bus.
better than that. But I tell you, say, bless you all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
You can
Take
come out
care.
tomorrow night. You can join me tomorrow night, you know. I come from work early. I'm going to start 5. I'm a day off the next day. So we
Well,
can go later than now.
when I know you, man, it's because Michelle has invited me to go to our constituency on Thursday. The Prime Minister
Yeah.
is going out there, and they having a meeting in Port Morant, and it's going to be a big thing out of St. Thomas.
My thing go till 2 o'clock my time, you know. Because right now I have 10:46 right now.
Well, I hide to talk to you because they would have come tell me last time, say it's 1:45, and me getting
You
up
got your
at
bed.
5 o'clock because every morning except Saturday and Sunday, you know, I am
Yeah.
at the tennis court, you know,
Yes, I. The
every
fit man.
morning except Saturday and Sunday at Ligani. Come watch me licking the balls, man.
Night, Rosemary. Yeah. Man.
So then
Well,
I tell me long time, say
Mr.
we must
Charles,
go to bed.
it was nice having you tonight, brother. You make the thing come alive and we like it, you know. Give me some energy. We
And
like it and
I
things. And the
continue
people
to
them
say,
love the vibes.
thank you for
Yeah.
making it possible for us to communicate with one another
Yes, sir.
and to tell them, based on our experience, I want to hear somebody call and say, boy, I hear you are Mr. Charles and I wasn't going to vote. I'm going to vote for Andrew. If you don't like the man who run your place, cover up his face and mark by the bell. The bell is for
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Yes, Mr. Charles, love yourself and take care of yourself, you know. Take care of your health.
Okay.
Right? You want to see you around much longer. You can inspire the younger people them with
All
the
right,
knowledge.
my brother. All right.
Right, sir? And God bless your life and your
Yes.
kids them. And
Yeah,
may
man.
God cover them under him wings so no evil force. No
Yes,
come
yes.
near none of them.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And happy belated Father's Day.
Oh, you
Yes,
know,
Father.
may I ask my wife, why you don't tell me Happy Father's Day? She said to me, you're not father. Because me never tell her Happy Mother's Day because I say, you're not my mom.
Exactly.
But anyhow,
That's right. You're funny, man.
well, you have to have a happy thing, man. Happy thing.
Yes,
And as I
that
say,
make you live long, yeah?
I close by saying to husbands, remember your family. Make
Yes,
sure
sir,
your
true.
children go to church.
Yeah,
Make sure you pray with them.
yeah.
And make sure, don't care what you are doing, you remember the woman who cook for you.
Yes.
Make up the bed. Take care of the picnic them. Don't care what you do.
Don't abuse her.
Remember the children and your wife. Whether you're
Right,
married
you
or
abuse
not.
them.
Whole heap of man. Don't remember that and take care of the other woman them. You're crazy. Take
That's true,
care of
man.
the woman that is taking care of your future. God bless you all and take care of yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Charles, for coming across. So, you know, a Squitty 16 program, all right? That's how you get onto this. SQUITTY 16.
Okay.
So if you follow you back and then you will know when we come on.
Alright,
A show called Track the Program name, and that's Squitty 16.
Alright, you can call me. I don't want to turn out the number one. Right, but call me that you can give certain people my number.
Yeah, man. I go and follow you and your inbox and you give me a number so people want to
okay. Alright. Good luck.
Yeah, man. So have a good night here, sir.
Alright, good.
Yeah, man. All right. Respect. Beekeeper, you asleep? All right. So, Matthew, big up yourself. I'm going to jump out now because I'm 50 minutes late. I'm gone on bed already. I'm wake up 5 o'clock. So, big up yourself. And Canon, come on, friend. Come on. Right? Yeah. Big up yourself. Come on, Sister John. All right. Big up everyone. And the 324 people still up on the line. Respect and give thanks for joining the show, Paul Chat. We say we choose Jamaica, right? We have put Jamaica first. I want Jamaica to keep on going and going and going.